What's up, guys? Welcome. Crypto FUD. Let's jump right into this. All right. So, ICP. Let's check out some ICP today. And we're going to also look at a little bit of Bitcoin just because I like to always intertwine those two. So, ICP right now is sitting at around $3.96. Obviously, most of the projects have been beat down in the last, month now. It's just been every day, it's been something new. Yesterday, I think the market kind of got tricked. Everybody's been just waiting for that pause for the Fed rates. And we got the pause, but at the same time, if you focused on the wordage was, yeah, we're going to pause this month, but we're still going to increase two more times by the end of this year. If you can see we're halfway through the year, that means in the next 5 months, they're going to definitely increase the rates at least zero point 0.5. So probably two, well, definitely it's going to be two increments of 0.25, quarter percent. So with that being said, I think, the Feds, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They don't want to cause a market rally because that can reverse a lot of what they've been doing. They want to cause damage right now, unfortunately. They want to see the unemployment rate, start trickling up. They want to see, people stop basically having purchase power. And if the stock market rallies, if the crypto markets are going insane, that can cause a reverse effect on what they're trying to do. So they have to be very careful. They knew to come out and say, if we're going to have a pause, we can't cause this rally. So they had to throw in that they're going to be, they say they're going to be increasing the rates another 0.5% with two increments. I honestly, with everything that's coming out, if we continue to go down the way we are, inflation numbers came out and we are, continually dropping. It's not drastically dropping, and it's not going to. And inflation, it was going up. We didn't even notice it. I swear, the first like 6 months, you really didn't notice it. You maybe saw a couple things, maybe price increase in 10, 20%, or I'm sorry, 10, 20 cents on certain things like eggs. Didn't really notice it. But eventually it just felt like, bam, it came out of nowhere. Well, no, that had been happening for the last like year, 8 months. But it finally got to a point where everybody noticed because the prices, went up 20% in the last 8 months. So, with that being said, the same thing will happen with inflation going down. It will slowly trickle down, to where right now we're really not noticing products maybe coming down a little bit. Prices are starting to get a little bit better, but they haven't really gotten, back to where where they were. And I really don't think they're going to be where they were. I don't think inflation's going to go back down to like 2%, but who knows? With all that being said, 2 minute rant there, sorry, but ICP, it's been really, I feel like ICP, it got hit hard just like everything else, dropped down to this local low of $3.53, we'll say. I had this line drew well before this drop. Well before this drop. You can go check out my other videos. And I actually called for this drop. I didn't know that Binance was going to be, everything was going to be happening with the SEC, suing Binance and Coinbase and all the securities and all that blah 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 FUD. Remember, we're no FUD over here, crypto FUD. So we're not even going to spread any of that crap. Crypto will prevail, but we're going through one of those periods where we're just getting beat down from every direction. But we dropped down to here. I definitely bought in. I moved my buy-in zone box down here. Obviously, before it was slightly up here. This was like a few weeks ago, and I started looking at the charts. And let me pull something up real quick with Bitcoin. Now, I'm sure you guys missed the video because every time I post videos of Bitcoin, no one really cares, right? But, that's your problem, not mine. I did point out that back here, this was back in February. I was like, man, this looks similar to this. And there was a nice, big drop, but it really wasn't a crazy drop, but it was a drop down to the 200-day moving average, and we bounced. And I was like, it looks almost the same. We had a nice run up, right? This little like, you want to call it maybe a W kind of pattern, maybe it wasn't really officially a double W pattern, but it followed with some nice steps down and a big drop. Fast forward, this little pattern, some steps, and we really haven't seen that big drop yet, right? Well, I've been anticipating for the last few weeks, maybe month or two, that we were gonna, this box has been here too, that we were going to drop back into this box. I had this box when we were up here. We put it over here. I put the box over here because I was calling for a possible drop somewhere where we're going to maybe come and we're going to touch this 200-day moving average. And as the days go on, the moving average is moving up and we are moving down. So it looks like we're going to maybe touch this moving average possibly. And that could be somewhere in the next week or two. And that could be calling at somewhere around 24,400, 24,500 area. If it happens more suddenly, that would be more of a drop somewhere around 24,000, 24,001. And that's for Bitcoin. Again, sometimes if you see it's not the end of the world, we slapped this 200-day moving average and it was like a catapult, right? We maybe fooled around a little bit for like a day and then we shot right back up and made a new local high. And I've said this plenty of times with my channel, with other videos, with other projects. This is what needs to happen a lot of times is you need to come down, you need to slap certain points for the buyers to take over and take over those sellers and show them who's boss, and it'll move us up, at least back up to where we were. If not, if we can continue the momentum back and we can move up to like maybe a new local high. That could be maybe our catapult if we slap this 200-day to where we can start moving our way back up to 30,000 and getting up to 32 grand and maybe forming some kind of support at around $29,000, $30,000. Because remember, before we were hitting 30,000, we kept hitting it and we kept getting rejected. We knew that was gonna probably drop down. And same thing when we dropped down to what, like around here at 27. Remember that? Just what was that? About a month ago, we kept just hitting 27, 27, 27, 27 and getting rejected. We knew it was gonna drop. It was all over. It was written all over. So with that being said, back to ICP, I was waiting for this drop and I but I increased my holdings 60% on this drop. Now, I am saying ICP has been holding strong. This was included in the SEC lawsuit as far as the security, but it's like a lot of people aren't paying attention to this one. Everybody's paying attention to Cardano, Solana, Matic, and those are getting decimated. They got dropped off of Robinhood and stuff like that, but ICP is just sitting in the background, just like no worries, no worries. I've been saying this for a while. ICP is the most decentralized project I feel like in crypto. It really is. They have so much going for them. They are like an Ethereum, and I don't think they're out to take out Ethereum, but they're going to be right there with Ethereum. Hopefully, they can do some kind of intertwining and maybe cooperate together and just take over the whole market. But that's crazy hypothetically speaking. But what I'm saying is ICP is going to have its place in the crypto industry, and it's going to be one of those top 10 coins. I guarantee it. It's going to take a while. The market cap right now is at around $1.7 billion. You could call that a big market cap, but compared to what I think $100 billion market cap that it's going to see, it's basically, nothing to where it's at right now. So again, we're at 396 currently. I want to see us get back up to this line right here, which would be about $4.10, $4.12. We definitely need to get above this. We'll probably come eventually up here and retest it, get rejected a couple times, and eventually break it. If not, we jump back into this little box right here, which my buying zone starts at around $3.78. I start just accumulating more, 10, 15 at a time, just buying in, adding to my bag. My goal is to have somewhere around 5 to 10,000 ICP before this next bull run. So that's pretty much where I stand, guys. Obviously not financial advice. Went very long with this video, but this is something I'm passionate about and believe in. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We'll check out other projects. You guys get instant alerts. Again, it's free. It helps me out. I thank you guys so much.